We just came out in the field here. We just got back from Ronnie's funeral. Ronnie was one of our longtime truckers that we hired to haul corn beans to the processor. So we know Ronnie would be like, get your buns back out in the field, boys. We got work to do. So me and Cole were out. Cooper asked if we'd run around, see if we could see how the beans are drying. They're looking dry. Don't even have to put them in my teeth to tell. But what we're running into, and I think every farmer around us, the green stems.
Like this. No one's as green as a gourd yet, but you look at some of the pods, they split right open. Like that guy just shatters open. Look at that. And then right above it, you got green ones.
You know, something like that could be a month yet before them.
Exactly. And that's what makes it difficult. So until we get a frost, which we don't need yet,
no,
you're probably not going to get those.
But if there's just a green one here and there and you're shooting out a coffee can every acre, I was going to peek over here, Cole. I see some green, but it might be some of this stuff. Sometimes when you drive by from the road, the green looks worse than when you get out in it. And this is always kind of the old saying, when you think they're ready to go fishing for a week, but then your farmer instinct is saying, hey, let's get out there and get her done. The hard part on beans, they're so funny. If you get foggy weather, they won't go. If they're damp in the morning from dew at night, they won't go. These stems get really tough when they're wet, or if the pods are damp, you can get 15 minutes of dew at night coming in, the pods won't pop open, then the whole pod and beans shoot out the back.
And then you'll start in the morning and they'll be 15%, which is too wet to store, and so then you go do something for a couple hours, you come back, then they're like 7%.
So sometimes to try to find the perfect just doesn't work. Now that bean I just popped, kinda, what I'm doing is putting them in between my teeth. I take a bean, if I can bite it and it breaks in half, it's dry. It looks like a lot of green plants sitting in there leaning out. But then when you get up to it, it's one of them green plants. There's basically nothing on it. You know, just looks ugly, pain in the butt for the combine. They pull harder, but there's very few of them. You know, even the pods that are on there, though, they're cracking. So, yeah, maybe like him, he won't, but he's month off yet. And beans, like I said, they're kind of nerve-wracking. Until you get your beans done, it don't seem like you get nothing done. And I know, like Cooper said, him and Zach, they thought, well, if they could get something going, I got dust in my mouth. At least then they can kind of get the bean head adjusted in the machine and all the settings set. Them first days can, you know, be a little testing. Just got a call from Cooper and Zach. They needed some tools, getting things tightened up here. They had to push some stuff up. Is that one close now? Yeah, okay. Sometimes getting things adjusted, that's kind of why we wanted to get going today. You know, sometimes it takes half the day to get things adjusted and remembered. It worked last year when we put it away. It's got to work today. Zach's trying to figure out which way the wind's going, because when they start on the opposite side here, it looks like the wind's going to blow the dust at us. We didn't want that, so we're going to go on the opposite side. This head here is a 45-foot head, running the carry wind system on it. Our little grandson Eddie would say, let's roll! Once the dust settles, then we'll walk around and see how it's cutting to the ground. Not sure what's going on, because Cooper keeps stopping and raising up. To me, that's a sign that the sickle, things ain't pulling in yet, but it might be a little rusty, and oh, he's shutting it down, so something's going on up there. Zach's kind of kicking around looking to see if any beans are shooting out the back. We're gonna rock and we're gonna walk in front of the bean head once here and see if there's a sickle broke or what's going on. Why Cooper keeps stopping. Check that middle section. I don't know if there's something. I guess they're finding something's coding. See anything? The machine is sending a code saying low current to the monitor, so they're trying to figure out what's going on there. I think Cooper's going to try it again, anyhow we felt the motor rev up. And this is one thing, if you're the person in the cab and there's people around you like here, you're going to do something, it's kind of your responsibility in the cab to make sure everybody's out of the way, everything's safe before you start it up. Cooper just called Pete, our professional ag leader guy, so they're trying to talk it over on the phone, get figured out which wires we need to switch. Pete is really, really good at this stuff, and we got good hands here. Looks like they switched some wires around. They're gonna try it, so let's hope. That's why I said sometimes day one, it's just nice to get the machine out, play with it a little bit, get to adjust some stuff. One thing nice about Cooper and Cole, a lot of you younger people are really good with computers and setting these monitors and stuff, so it's kind of nice. Both boys really understand that when they're talking to somebody that's giving them little hints what to do. I know how it is. It's stressful when you want to get going and some of these little things act up. Heard him rev up the machine just for a minute, but then he idled it back down, so I don't know if he's shut the motor off, letting it recalibrate, recode, or now he's got to start it again. And that's one of these cases. It was clear around the machine. He shuts the machine off. It's kind of our responsibility now too, not just to run in there. Looks like he's starting things back up, so let's hope things are ready to roll. And the jet engine is running. If you look straight ahead, there's all them little fingers on the them are where you do not want to get your fingers in, because it will take them off so fast you will only have however many fingers it takes off left. You know, when you're standing out here waiting, you're just like, come on, let's get going, what's going on? But when you're in the cab, that's where you put the real pressure. One thing about bean dust, it hangs in the air for a long time, and it just makes your skin itch. Think before we go 45 miles, because what happens is I get following the combine, and I go a little more, and I go a little more, and I go a little more, and then pretty soon Cooper will be calling, hey Dad, I need some tools. Truck's back a half a mile, so this time I'm going to be smarter than the truck. I'm going to walk and get it. We'll bring it down that way, and then we can stop every so often, get out and check things. Oh, start this up. We'll move this little tractor out of the way here and then bring the pickup. It's about 82 degrees today, so it's a little bit sticky, but this stuff should help dry the corn too. Just makes it nice. If you can take the crop out of the field a lot drier, it saves a lot of time. Not sure what's going on now, guys. Adjusting something here. How's it working?
Still got a header source problem.
Huh. Probably got about a full load of beans. Whenever you hear the speed go up on the combine, you know it's time to get away. We look for some rocks while we're out here. It looks like the head is cutting really good to the ground and everything. It's just getting it figured out why it wants to raise up. Well, it looks like he's running. He's gone a little time now, so let's hope, let's hope.
That looks pretty cool though, doesn't it? How it just...
Well, I thought he was stopping, but it looks like he's going to continue on. I think Cooper's checking it, making sure there ain't a bunch of beans or anything in there. How do the beans feel in the tank? Huh? Oh, Cole's down here too. They're kind of moving the bean pods. See, like this little cricket here, they move him out of the way just to see if we see any beans on the ground. Gonna have a little shatter. Not much you can do about that. You know, like that there, no doubt. And some of these possibly could be some that just popped out before the head even got here. Tell you what, this is gonna be nice. And I gotta find, oh, the motor control is right here. Got a motor control for this Tempty hopper here, so I gotta figure this baby out. Tarp open. Well, so far not very good. Well, shoot, what's the deal? Well, might have to figure that one out, so we may have to go to the old reliable switch here. It works, it works, it works. You got full load? Okay, I've never had electric tarp on any of our trailers, and we got two now. Be kind of nice if it's cold out or something. I don't have to get out of the truck to open it. Looks like our first load of beans is coming up. It'll be nice when we get the big grain cart hooked up, get the big tractor going, because it can unload a lot faster than this one, and it can bring up a full load at one time. I think once Zach gets this on here, I think we'll go up and dump it right away. I hope we know where the handle is. Oh yeah, it's right here. Woo! I thought, oh no, this ain't gonna be good. We ain't gonna be able to open the trap door. One thing that broke right away today, I got in the semi here, the 98 Volvo, went to push down here where my foot is. There's a lever to push to make the steering wheel go up and down. Boom! I think the cable broke, but at least the steering wheel's down quite a ways, so we'll be okay. We got Zach coming with another load. Like I said, it makes it hard with the smaller cart because we're not getting a full load. But then if I wait for another load to come back, then I'm over full, then he's going back with a half a load. So right now I'm just dumping what he's got on in the truck, taking off and go dump. But it's when we get further from home, that's when we're gonna hope the big tractor's done with the big cart. What the name of the game is, we use a cart to follow the combine around. The combine dumps into the cart, then the cart dumps in the combine. I'm getting mixed up. The cart follows the combine, and then the cart comes up and dumps into the semi-trailer. One thing we always got to remember when we get in a semi, be a law-fighting citizen and put your seatbelt on. I know sometimes running around out here we think, oh, we don't need our seatbelt. Well, what if you're going on the road and truck tips over in the ditch or something? It's kind of nice to know you're going to stay in your seat and not on the ground. Got Zach filling us up right now with beans. I haven't tested them. We're doing the old between the teeth, kind of getting a good start on them, and I have a feeling tonight when the sun goes down it'll probably get damp quick, and we'll have to stop. I'll show you what it looks like when we're pulling into the setup to unload. We're going to have to go ahead a little bit yet. I think we got an issue with our auger. I think the bearing's going out.